Okay, so ADC technical task, endo access cavity preparation. So we know that the basic of the endo access cavity, why we need to do the endo access cavity properly, right? So the purpose is we have to gain an access that will be helpful with the cleaning, shaping, and obturation.
Yep.
Yeah, and then at the same time, we do not want to remove a lot of tooth structure that will actually undermine the tooths, the whole tooth structure itself, because we want it to keep that much of tooth structure so that there will be future restoration will be possible, right? So at the same time, our endo access cavity needs to be uh, serve the purpose of cleaning, shaping, and obturating, but then it also needs to be like conservative, right? So there are a lot of endo access cavity preparation type, but the two main types that I want to talk about here is traditional access cavity and conservative access cavity. And then there are ultra conservative one, and then there are keyhole preparation, and like when I went into the journal, it's a lot. Okay, but I don't want to confuse your minds there. And another thing I want to mention here, even Dr. Stephen Cohen, the endodontist, he's kind of like godfather of endodontics. So he has a Facebook page, and then on the Facebook page he has written that he does not believe in keyhole preparation, because the aim is so also like there's another picture that I put in the drive, this picture. If you look into that, like if you even leave any roof behind, so what happen is there will be like pulp tissue at that shelf, right? And then that will actually compromise your success of your endo, right? So that's what his idea is, like you should not leave any roof behind. So there should not be any pulp tissue there, so that the idea of cleaning and shaping does not serve that. Okay. So ADC, I feel like ADC's criteria is mixture of these two traditional access cavity and conservative access cavity, mixture of these two. Okay, so the traditional access cavity is in posterior teeth. Complete removal of pulp chamber roof is followed by achieving straight line access to the canal orifice with smoothly divergent axial walls, so that all orifices can be seen within the outline form. Okay. And usually I do that. Okay, and I pass every time endo. Okay. And the conservative access cavity is in posterior teeth. Preparation usually start at the central fossa of the occlusal surface and extends with smoothly convergent axial wall to the occlusal surface only as far as necessary to detect the canal orifice, preserving part of the pulp chamber roof. This access type can only be performed with divergent wall. So in ADC criteria, you cannot leave pulp chamber roof. That will be straight fail. So, one criteria for each task that takes you to straight fail. So this is the criteria here. Okay, for endo, cannot leave any roof. Okay.